We're back here on the ETBU Coaches Show, and look who decided to join us. It is the head men's and women's tennis coach, Jeff Bramlett. Coach, nice to have you back here on the Coaches Show. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. We've had a lot of matches since last time we spoke.
Absolutely. You guys have virtually been on the road all season. It's been kind of a never-ending saga with trying to get, the courts ready and things like that for different opponents.
Right.
But you guys had a couple matches over spring break, and on the women's side, you're still above water, 6-4, and on the men's side, you've been kind of up and down there. But you're heading into conference play, where the confidence should be high on both sides. But just from a coach's perspective, could you kind of talk about what you're seeing out of your players here?
I mean, they're playing real well. The girls had a lot of real nice wins. We had a tough loss to Connecticut College. We had 2 or 3 players that got injured. We were up 3-0 after the doubles. But the men, they had a 6-3 loss there, and then played real well against Occidental. So we feel like we're peaking at the right time. We always say let's peak in April, and we're just trying to get everyone healthy right now, and trying to get the courts where they're playable, and just trying to hit on all cylinders. But we feel like we're playing well and ready to go. Looking forward to some home matches finally. It's been a long time.
Absolutely, and you're going to have 3 in a row this weekend at home, hopefully.
Thank the Lord, yeah, finally. We're ready to get out of those vans and be on our home turf for a little bit and get some home cooking.
Absolutely, and so one of the things actually that I was looking at in the matches this past week is on the men's side, the doubles team of Andrew Deutsch and Tyler Howard. They were 4-0. They did suffer a tough loss in the last matchup tournament, I believe. But for the most part, they got you guys off to a tremendous start, and that team has really been working well. What has been the key for their success for you guys?
I mean, they've played, they've probably played 100 matches together. I mean, they're one of our most experienced doubles teams. They were first team all-conference last year for us out of the East. So when we were putting doubles teams together this year, we knew that would be one of our best doubles teams coming in, and a team that we wanted to leave together, and especially at that 3 position. That's going to be a tough out for anyone that we play against, and against Occidental. I mean, that's a very good team out of California. The school that Obama graduated from, so what it's famous for. Yeah. And they won in a tight tiebreaker, and we almost got a 2-1 lead on them. John and Adam actually were up 6-3 in a tiebreaker and had a heartbreaking loss, 8-6 in that tiebreaker. So we like I said, we almost went up 2-1 in that, and then they lost in a tight match in the next one against Connecticut College. But then Ty and Joseph that played real well, and they won a big doubles match for us. So really, the boys doubles has been pretty solid all year long for us.
Absolutely.
But that's probably been our standout doubles team right there. Has been Tyler and Andrew for us.
Yes, sir. And
not Tyler and Andrew and
yes, Andrew Deutsch and Tyler Howard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Tyler.
I knew we'd get there eventually.
Get them all mixed up.
I knew we'd get there eventually,
Yeah.
Coach. But just once again, you guys, as we said, you're going to have 3 meets in a row here at home. Finally. And you are heading into the conference stretch. Kind of what is the team finally excited as a whole to just finally be able to, match up with conference opponents? You guys have been playing a lot of ranked teams. But so how much is that going to help here as you're going to the ASC portion of the schedule?
I mean, it should. Last year we played almost all nationally ranked teams, and we went and Division II opponents. We went out to Florida and played, all these highly ranked teams. And I kept telling them, if you'll just keep a good attitude, when we get back, everybody else is just going to look real average and ordinary. And it kind of played out that way. We got on a very nice win streak. So we're hoping it's going to play out the same way when we get into conference play this year. When we get up against Belhaven and the Laternos and the Ozarks, that we'll be playing our best tennis, and that everybody will just look ordinary after playing this real tough schedule that we've played. So we'll just have to find out, and we need to get some people healthy right now. Playing against all these tough opponents, so, we've had a few injuries, but that's to be expected, and people don't expect to have the injuries that you get in tennis. So it's a little bit hard on the body, all the jumping and running and playing on a concrete tennis court, and like you do. But I think if we can get everybody healthy, we're going to peak at the right time.
Absolutely. And so one of the things that I was also kind of looking over here as we're heading into the coaches show is just the fact that you could possibly face a situation this year where you play all of your matches on the road. Have you ever remembered a stretch like that in your career?
I've never had a stretch like that, ever. And, it's starting to wear on us a little bit, but at the same time, I know the San Antonio Spurs use it to their advantage. They always have their rodeo trips.
Rodeo road trip, yes.
Yeah, the rodeo road trips. And then when you go into the playoffs, you're so used to playing on the road. So maybe we can use it to our advantage when we go, if we end up on the road in the ASC, hopefully we get home court advantage and get our courts taken care of. We've had a little difficulty on the courts, and we've had to get them resurfaced 2 or 3 times, and then they were supposed to come back over spring break and resurface it. It's a company out in Nebraska, and of course they've had that horrible disaster, and the whole state's underwater. And I think our barrels of paint actually got washed away, and they floated down the river, and all their equipment's underwater. So we're still working on getting the courts playable right now, and the paint's dusted up a little bit. We're trying to get the dust off the paint, off the court. So we still may play here this weekend, but if not, we may end up at Hallsville High School. If that happens, then we've had to cancel one match with Dallas Baptist. We would have literally not have played a home match on our home courts this year. And
yeah.
No, that's never happened before in my coaching career. That would be a first. But I guess there's a first for everything. 2 years ago, we had a tie. We just had a rubber match with Connecticut College, who we had the tie with. So we officially broke the tie. So this, like I said, I guess there's a first for everything. But I hope that doesn't happen. We're working to prevent that. Ryan, our athletic director, he's working real hard to help us get those courts straightened out.
Absolutely. And, we'll definitely be out there to watch you guys, whether you're in Hallsville or here. So the work continues for us here at ETBU. And you can continue to follow all things ETBU sports related, including the men's and women's tennis team and their upcoming matches on GoETBTigers.com, or you can follow us at GoETB Tigers. Once again, Mark T. Robinson with head men's and women's tennis coach Jeff Bramlett. We'll be back on the ETB Coaches Show with more. Stay tuned.